how do you guys tackle situations where the business comes to a product manager that say, "We want this feature," and this feature was not a part of any roadmap. This is a brand new requirement. How does the product manager these product managers that you work with, because you said they're really good. What's their process for that intake process?
So I don't know the full process. What
Mhm,
I will say, and I think this is indicative of a good one, right? Is that
mhm,
when a new requirement comes in, let's say it's in the middle of the sprint or the middle of the
mhm,
PI or quarter
mhm,
for those listening in,
mhm,
I likely don't even know about it, right? Because they brought it
mhm,
in, they prioritized it. They said, okay, cool. Hey, a new priority has come in. That's fine, but we're already in middle of PI. Hey,
mhm,
this is what our roadmap looks like. We can go and adjust our roadmap. See, to me,
mhm,
priorities coming in and adjusting roadmaps is perfectly fine. Like that should be an expectation. That's being
mhm,
agile. What's not being agile
mhm,
is, oh, we're in the second sprint. Oh, hey, new priorities come in. We got to like shuffle everything around. Right. I think that's what bad PMs do. I think they come in. It's like,
mhm.
hey, I know we're in the middle of the PI or a quarter, and but the business wants this, so we need to deliver it. Right. Like there has to be some
Yeah,
pushback and conversations and stuff like that. I think good PMs manage that relationship very, very well before engineering's ever brought into the conversation. So that's how I
yeah,
would expect it to work.
yeah. That and I mean that sounds great. Unfortunately I have dealt with the latter that you mentioned, which is where when things change, it seems like everything beneath it changes, and that in my experience that's been frustrating because to your point, it's like, well, we were in the middle of this journey and now that has completely flipped on its head. I've also experienced instances where, you have a product managers speak to things, speak to technical things and not really understand what they're saying. And then there are downstream implications from that, right? Where now they've promised something and reality does not align with what they have communicated, but now that stuff is already out and it's already gone around, right? So now you have to kind of come in as kind of the big bad wolf to rein everything in.
Yeah, I think that to be honest, I think that's really where the director should really come in and really start reducing that noise as well. So I mean, we have directors still in our org when we get done, but
Mhm,
that noise should be reduced somewhere. But also too, and this kind of goes back to like when you were talking about if you have an engineering manager who's not strong technically and they start speaking and you lose all trust from the engineering standpoint.
mhm,
The same thing with product managers. If you're going to start talking technical and you truly don't understand the technical requirements, right? Like you've done something
mhm,
wrong. Just to be very clear, you've done something wrong
mhm.
because either you shouldn't speak on something you don't know, or this is a perfect time to bring in an engineering manager and say, hey, I need you to be part of this conversation. Right. I think a
Yeah.
good product manager has good discernment of, when to bring in the engineering role and when not. Because I know I made a comment on one of the previous episodes about how we weren't included and the commitment was made to like this OEM. And then
Mhm,
they came in and said, hey, EB, if we try really hard, we can do it. Right. That's terrible.
mhm.
Right. And that wasn't
Yeah,
the PM
yeah.
of this. I was saying it was on another person. But that's when you need to bring the engineering manager and say, hey, actually, we need representation before we start making commitments. But if you're just having a conversation about, hey, hypotheticals of what you could do or something laid down on the roadmap, I don't need to be part of that conversation, nor do I want to be.
I've seen the powerful fall when the people work together as one.